Good evening, everyone. Today is Saturday, July 22nd, 2023. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you can continue to hear my videos when they come out. Hit the bell notification over there and hit the all so whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified if you happen to be somebody been rocking with me and you like my videos or whatever. Sometimes it might be a couple of days before you get the notification if you ain't already to hit the bell. So this video here, man, is about things I learned because I was talking to somebody close to me, a young lady, and she was having problems with her husband. Well, I ain't gonna say problem. There's some things that's kind of bothering her about her husband, who she loved or whatever, and asking me what I thought about it. So I looked back, so I reflected back over times in my life where I was just like the way he is now. I was like that at one time, and what mindset I was in, and what it's gonna take to get him out of the mindset he in. Because a lot of times as men, we don't be knowing that we stuck. There's a saying that goes like, people that don't get it, they don't get that they don't get it. So you might see something about somebody they don't see. That's why it's good to have close friends, close people that love you in your circle, so they can be there to tell you when you screwing up, when you don't know it. But you gotta be willing to listen to them people too, and not continue on with the same bad behavior. You're gonna lose, right? So I'm outside waiting on my son's best friend to come outside. They're gonna spend the night with me, or spend the weekend or whatever. And it's storming out here in Mobile, Alabama, but it's beautiful though. It's so peaceful and relaxing. Y'all might hear the thunder and the lightning or whatever, but just bear with me. So I'm going somewhere with this. I'm trying this particularly for the men, right? The men that didn't like me, that didn't have a father, to try to teach them how you're supposed to be towards your family and your significant other with your woman, right? When you got a woman in your life, how a man's supposed to be. Not these little boys, not what your stupid ass friend done told you that didn't know no better either, because they ain't had nobody to teach them. So you out here listening to some lost souls who don't know shit either. You taking their advice, they don't know no more than you do, but you don't know it. You assuming they know because you don't know, but they don't know either. So I done took advice from guys telling me, you ain't supposed to get a hold no money. You ain't supposed to do this, you know what I'm saying? Fuck them hoes, fuck what she talking about, you know, all that type of shit, right? Do what make you happy. But yet you want to be with this person. It's all right to not give them no money and do what make them happy if you're gonna be by yourself. But if you're gonna have somebody in your life, you gotta think about them too. And if you don't know no better, if you ain't have nobody to teach you how to show you what a man is, because sometimes you can have a male in your life and still not have nobody to teach you how to be a man, because they don't know. You might have a man in your life, but they might be teaching you wrong. Even though he's teaching you, that way you better off not having nobody than to have somebody that's teaching you wrong, you know. So what I'm here to do with this video is to try to teach you some of the things the right way that I learned, you know, teach you the right way to do it, but the way I learned over the hard way over years, that I didn't have nobody to teach me the right way at the time. So I learned how to win from losing. I lost a lot in order to learn how to win a lot. And I'm winning now from all my years of losing. So if you're at a stage in your life right now, a chapter in your life where you're losing right now, it seems like you're always losing, don't fret. Don't panic. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Your winning days are coming. Your losing is to teach you how to win. But you got to remember and look at it like that. Don't get discouraged. All right? Now hold on for a little friend, my son's friend in the car. Y'all hold on. Hey, how you doing, Eli?
Good. How about you?
All right. I'm making a video, so get in and be quiet, all right? Shut the door and put the seatbelt on. All right. Put your seatbelt on. How you been, man?
Great.
Okay. So anyway, back to my video, y'all. So, I didn't have nobody to teach me what I needed to do or how I needed to be. I wanted to be the best I can be, but I didn't know how. So I thought I knew. So I was doing what I was taught, which was nothing. So I had to learn the hard way through losing. God and life showed me the right way. I didn't have a father figure to show me the right way. My father somewhere, BSing, not taking care of his responsibility. So he could care less what I had going on. So I don't know if I ever got a pamper or a diaper or anything from my dad, but a whole nother story. So and I go all the way back to one of my first real relationships, right? I was with a woman. I was in my early 20s. And when we first got together, I was making plenty of money, but I was doing it illegally because I didn't want to work. I like, easy money. Well, at some point, it was all good at first. And at some point in time, that played out. Couldn't do that no more. So now I'm used to the easy, fast money. I don't want to work on no job for no minimum wage. And back then, minimum wage was like $5 or something, $5. It wasn't nothing. And I thought I worked more than that. And I'm used to big money, fast money. I ain't finna do it. So basically, I sat around, I'd rather be broke than to work for a little money. I didn't understand that some money is better than no money. I was like, if you ain't gonna pay me thousands of dollars a week, I ain't working. I'm not doing no work for a little nothing. That's what I thought. I thought I was, in my mind, that was the way it's supposed to be. I soon found out that ain't gonna work. I was with a woman, she had 4 kids. She was good to me. And she stuck by me when I fell off. She didn't leave me immediately. She hung in there with me. I went through some hard times, I lost my mother, and I had a nervous breakdown. I just kind of gave up on life, but she didn't walk out on me. She hung in there with me for a little while, right? But eventually, I would remember times I would be taking her to work like 3 o'clock in the morning. She was a manager at Popeyes. She would work, do whatever she had to do, and I would take her to work at Popeyes. She was a manager like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'd come back home and go to sleep while she at work. And I'm thinking love is all. Love conquers all. It's all about just love, right? I soon found out love ain't worth a damn. As a man, you gotta learn you got to provide and protect your family. Number one is provide. You gotta do that first. Cause if you don't provide, you ain't gonna have nobody to protect, cause she gonna be gone, she gonna leave. So I soon found out that love wasn't enough. That woman stuck by me. We lived in a house at one time, didn't have no furniture. She slept on the floor with me. So I know she loved me, but she lost respect for me. She never lost love. That's why I tell y'all all the time that respect is more important than love. It's more important for your woman to respect you than it is for her to love you. Because if she loves you, she can still leave you. But if she respects you, she ain't going nowhere. And as long as that woman still respected me, she hung in there with me. But at some point in time, she lost respect because I wouldn't do nothing. She used to just tell me, Jermaine, just get any kind of job, man. Anything better than nothing. And I was like, no, them folks ain't paying but minimum wage. I ain't finna do that. Now you gonna leave me alone or I'll get mad at her, right? So eventually I just noticed she started pulling back from me, stopped treating me like she used to treat me. I didn't know what was going on. I'm thinking she cheating, whatever. How a man, egghead. I ain't thinking something I'm doing wrong. She just ain't nothing. No, you ain't. All these years she stuck by me, now she ain't nothing. She low down dirty. All because she want a man that's gonna be what a man's supposed to be. So eventually she said, look, man, I don't want no broke ass man. Destroyed me. But she was right. So for a minute I hated her. She left me, right? But I hated her for that. And I was in my early 20s. I made a vow at that moment that a woman would never leave me again because I won't work. Okay. It ain't that a woman would never leave me again, because a couple of them still left me again after her. But it wouldn't be because I wouldn't work. But it still has something to do with being a provider, because I was always a solid, good dude. So ain't no woman ever left me because I was a bad dude, or because I mistreated them, or bad in bed. And I ain't never had no woman leave me for that. It was always tied to the same provide principle. I always had to, that was you can love a woman to death, bro. Listen to me, fella. You can love a woman to death. You don't have to cheat on her. She could be your everything. She know you love her. You love the kids. I took care of kids that wasn't mine. You can do all that. But if you ain't got no ambition, no drive, you ain't able to provide for that woman. She don't see you trying to better yourself and grow in life, not just for her. If she see you ain't trying to do nothing for yourself, I don't care how much you love her. I don't care how long you was with her. I don't care how good of a person you are. If you ain't keeping true to that number one order from God that he gave us as a man, which is to protect and provide what he left us in charge of. If you ain't willing to do that, all that love you got, all that, hold on. Getting sleep from an energy drink. All the love you got don't mean a damn thing. She gonna leave your ass. I promise you. Now you sitting around here thinking your woman, your marriage or your relationship is secure because you show her plenty of love, you are buying her flowers, you spending plenty of time with her and the kids, you doing all this and that, but your ass broke. Y'all going half on bills, splitting bills. You've been working the same little dead-end job for 10 years. She don't see you trying to better yourself and improve your life, not just her life. You ain't trying to improve your own life. If she see you don't give a damn about yourself to want better for you, she know damn well you don't want better for her. So don't get it twisted thinking you got a gold digger because she wants you to have more. It ain't that she wants you to have more for her. She want to know that you want more for yourself. Because if you don't want more for yourself, what you gonna do for her? If you don't love yourself, you can't love her. She want to see you building a kingdom and an empire for yourself. She don't see that. She might stick with you for a little while, but after a while, she's gonna start resenting you if you ain't doing nothing. You've been working, and I'm gonna go to my relationship after the woman I just told you about for another example. Okay, the next woman I got in a serious committed relationship, I dated a few, but my next committed relationship, I learned from my last one not to not work, right? So I said, I vowed to, I'm gonna work. All right, but I learned a new lesson. Even though I was working, I was stingy. I ain't want to give her no money. I wouldn't help her. I wouldn't give her no money. And I used to want to give you money. I work. I got a job. I'm thinking, so I had to learn, it don't mean just having a job. A woman don't care if you're a millionaire if you ain't getting her nothing. She'll date a man with work at McDonald's that helping her with her bills quicker than she'll date a millionaire that won't give her nothing. It ain't just cause you got the money and you got a job. You got to help her. Back to rule number one, God gave us, provide. You ain't provide. You got plenty, but you ain't providing. So I learned from my first mistake of not working, so I do work now. But I ain't providing still. I still ain't providing, even though I'm working. Now I have made improvements. I'm getting better over time. So that's how I'm able now to look back and teach somebody coming behind me. So you won't have to make the same mistake I made. I got the means to provide, but now I ain't providing because I'm stingy. So guess what happened over a period of time? She left me. I was devastated again. So I said, now, the first time I said I'll never get left because I wasn't working. So now I said, after this one, I'll never get left again because I won't help the woman I'm with. Okay, so I got them, I'm learning. See the progress, right? So now, fast forward to a few years ago with my ex-wife and my son's mother. I have one son, and I had him at 40 years old, and I'm 51 now, he's 11. And so when we first got together, as with all the women I've ever been with, they love me to death because I'm a hell of a dude. I'm that dude now. Don't get it twisted, I'm that man. But I never had trouble getting a woman. I always had a problem keeping them. But as I got older and learned more and more mature and wiser, I started keeping them longer and longer because I was doing better and better. You'd never be perfect, but I was doing better. I was learning from each failed attempt. I got better. So I got with my ex-wife. So with my ex-wife in the beginning, when we were dating and coating or whatever you call it, she loved my dirty bathwater because I'm that dude again. I'm a lovable guy. I ain't a bad dude. I'm fun to be around. I'm fun loving. I'm outgoing. All that. I'm all that in a bag of chips. It was just, I just didn't understand the concept and the family dynamic of a man's role. And a lot of that is due to the society we're living in. It got everything twisted. And the roles are messed up. So men out here learning from misguided other men about what they're supposed to be doing. So ladies, just understand that. A lot of us, we don't know what the hell we're doing. And we learning on the fly. So with my ex-wife, over a period of time, oh, here it is now. I got a job and I'm helping. I got a job and I'm helping, right? But over a period of time, I was content on my little job that I was on. I'm a truck driver and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm paying bills, but I ain't paying all the bills. I ain't getting to, and it's okay, a woman to be with you at some point to where, you know, y'all having to split bills or whatever until you know, can do better. But overall, a woman want a man supposed to be able to, it's his house. Forget what the society teaching y'all about 50-50. No. Yes, we equal, but we ain't the same. This is my kingdom. I'm supposed to cover it. She's supposed to be under my covering as a man. Most men don't know nothing about that nowadays. You got feminized men. Now men don't know. So I had to learn that me splitting the bills with my wife, struggling, you know what I'm saying, that struggle of, cause we wasn't, nothing getting cut off or none of that. I'm working, she working. But I wasn't making no improvements. I wasn't advancing. And women want to see you, as I said earlier, she want to see you advancing. She want to see you increasing. Not for her, for you. So she'll know that she got somebody that she can depend on in the clutch. But if you sitting up there depending on her to help you with the bills, how's she going to depend on you if she fall off? Because it's a chance she going to fall off before you do, being a woman. Because life is harder for her being a female. That's why we here, God gave us the strength and what we ordered to do to protect her and provide for her. Yes, she will help me, but help, not provide me. She's not supposed to be doing to provide, she just help you. But you supposed to be the main one. So I learned another lesson from my ex-wife. I was mad at her when she wanted a divorce. Because her reason, she started treating me real bad. And I couldn't understand why, because at first you love me like I'm the greatest thing smoking. Again, as all my past experiences. What you tripping out for? I'm paying my part of the bill. She said, your part of the bill. What was bothering her, what she had got to a point where it turned her off. She still loved me. She hit me with the, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. What that really means is I love you, but I don't respect you no more. She lost respect for me because I'm sitting around there content. And she had told me over and over again, and I'm being all cocky and arrogant. I don't want to hear that. She told me about the splitting the bills thing. I'm like, well, was I with you when we first got together? Yeah, that don't mean we're supposed to stay there. Just cause you start out making $10 an hour, that don't mean you're supposed to stay at $10 an hour. So yes, she was fine with us splitting the bill when we first got together, but at some point in time, grow, man. You don't want to grow? You okay with staying right here? I didn't get it. So, over a period of time, she got to a point to where she told me she ain't in love with me. She still loved me though. And what that really meant was she lost respect for me. She lost respect because I was happy with my little $15 an hour job, even though we got a kid now and our expenses, that money was all right at one time, but now we got a kid, we married, and we need a bigger space, we need this and that, you know what I'm saying? And my kid growing, he needs stuff, he was autistic, well, on the spectrum or whatever, he's smart as a whip, great kid. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm working, I'm paying, I'm doing my part of the bill. You know, I don't want to hear all that. So guess what happened to me? She left me. And wanted a divorce. So that's the end of that. And I hated her for a minute because I'm like, I thought I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Now I look back on it now, once I learned that lesson also, it actually made me a better person because now I can understand where she was coming from. That should have been something I should have wanted for myself. Anyway, she wasn't wrong. I was wrong. She was telling me to do what I should have wanted to do for myself. She shouldn't have had to tell me that, but she didn't understand that we don't have nobody to teach us these things. We learning as we go as men nowadays. So I didn't get where she was coming from, but now I do. So now I'm here trying to help somebody come behind me to know, man, do what you supposed to be doing, bro. Don't listen to these clowns talking about these hoes just want money. No, they ain't hoes for wanting you to have money. That was instilled, ingrained in them by the Creator. Cause they responsible for having the kid. And they know that they ain't supposed to be able to nurture and raise a kid and go out and provide for them too. So they were designed, is ingrained in them by the Creator to find and mate with the strongest alpha male she can find. The one that she know gonna be able to provide and protect for her when she have his baby. She don't want to have no baby by no broke, weak man. And somewhere down the line, you fooled her into believing that you was a strong provider, and then she found out you ain't that. Now she started hating you for fooling her. Cause a lot of time men come in pretending to be something we ain't, and fool these women into thinking that we the man that God wanted for her, the man that gonna provide for her and her offspring if she happen to have kids by you. It's in nature for a woman to look for the strongest, best mate possible. All animals do that. Men and women are just animals too. We're in the animal kingdom. We're just the top of the line, top of the food chain. We ain't no different than lions, tigers, and bears. The female lion or whatever, she look for the biggest, strongest, baddest lion in the pride to mate with. The one that's gonna be able to protect her and them kids from danger and from starvation. And the female human being the same thing. And if you ain't no alpha male, and I don't mean no alpha male like you don't take no shit, I'm talking alpha male as in provide. That's a high value male you hear these guys talking about. Provide for your family. If you ain't that, you ain't no high value anything. You're a high value clown. I had to learn that the hard way. But as I said earlier in the video, I learned how to win from losing. So now I'm trying to teach you fellas how to win, especially these younger guys coming up behind me. I'd have had a couple of my subscribers tell me, man, I ain't never had no father or nothing like that. So you more like the stuff you be breaking down to me. You say, don't ever change, because sometimes I get frustrated because my channel ain't growing fast as them channel with that bullshit. Showing their cars and rims and talking about bullshit and little bullshit and all that, the gossip and all that, their channel's growing. I'm over here trying to drop some real gems or whatever, and, at least in my mind. And my channel just slowly, but these guys was like, man, look, we appreciate what you're doing. So I'm doing it for them. If I don't get 1 or 2 subscribers a week, it is what it is. But I'm doing it for the ones who've been rocking with me from day one, who appreciate what I'm doing. And I'm going to keep doing it like this. I ain't going to change up. Somebody is going to get some out of this. So, to sum it all up, always, fellas, your number one priority. I mean, you got to do them other things too, the loving and the caring and the nurturing. You got to do all that too. But don't none of that mean nothing if you ain't doing, it's order. You got to be in order. You got to have order in your life. If anything out of order, ain't nothing going to work. Every little detail got to be in order. And the number one thing that's got to be in order is the providing part. If you ain't able to provide, you don't need no woman and no family. You ain't gonna, because if you get one anyway, you're gonna end up losing it. So if you don't do that step one, which being able to provide fully for your family, which is your wife, girlfriend, and the kids y'all might have. Don't listen to these clowns talking about what you ain't supposed to be doing for a woman, these gold digging, all they want is your money. That ain't their fault. They supposed to want somebody that can provide. You don't want your daughter with a broke ass dude, would you? That can't take care of her. Okay then. So why would you want somebody else's daughter to be with your broke ass? And anyway, I know it's a long video. I had a subscriber say my video needed to be a lot longer because they like listening to me. So I had a lot to say on this one. So to my friend or whatever, the only way that man gonna change is you gotta slap the shit out of him. And I don't mean physically. Each one of them times that them women left me, it was like somebody slapped me into reality. Like I slapped each time. That woke me up because I was asleep. And somebody slapped me upside the head, wake up. And that's what happened to me each time. And each time I learned from the last mistake for the future, for the next relationship, I learned from the last one. So with my ex-wife, I'm breaking down everything I learned from that one. I still got a lot of learning to do. I ain't perfect, but I'm breaking down what I learned from that one, and all the ones before that for my next one. And as I learn, I teach. Each one teach one. However that saying goes, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I hope y'all got some out of this video. I got my son, little friend in here with me. He's sitting back like, what am I talking about? He ready to go play. So I'm gonna go get my son and kick it with them this weekend. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. And like I said, if you ain't like and subscribe to my channel, please do that. And like I said again, fellas, providing is number one. I don't care what else you do for her. If you ain't providing, she gonna lose respect for you. If you stand stagnant and complacent in your little position, your little spot, and you ain't trying to improve, she gonna lose respect for you. Cause a man on his own supposed to want to do that without nobody telling him to do that. Man always supposed to want better. Cause that's how the creator got so much out here for us. Why would you be okay, content with something wrong with you? If you're okay with just this little bull, just this little, I ain't saying don't be grateful for where you at. I'm saying don't be complacent. Cause our God, my God, my creator got so much more for me that he want me to have. Even he disappointed when I stand still. So you know your woman gonna be if you standing still. God disappointed in you when he, like, son, I got so much more for you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, get this what I got for you. I need you to move. I need you to move. I need you to take one step, and I'll take the rest. But we don't even want to take a step. I didn't. I just want to sit there and chill. Stay on my little I'm comfortable. You only grow when you're uncomfortable. You get that? All right. Comment, subscribe. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend, and I'll holler at y'all later.